Good.
Good, good. Ryan, obviously, you guys are trying to win the possession game, and that's a lot of effort, offensive rebounds, turnovers. So you guys are right now in that mindset and try to accomplish that.
I think we're doing well. These last four preseason games, we've been up in the possession game a lot, trying to get extra offensive rebounds, forcing turnovers, holding the offense to one shot or holding the team to one shot. So I think we've been doing that well. It starts here in practice, just being physical, being aggressive, trying to cause havoc on the defensive end, and then offensively just trying to make extra possessions for our team.
How much has that led to the competitive nature of the scrimmage?
Oh, I mean a lot. I mean, you saw Dylan's head. You know what's going on. You know what's going on out here. But no, everyone's been physical. Pressing up, making each other better. I think we all need that because once we get in the fire, it's gonna be the same thing, and we're gonna be by ourselves on the road sometimes. So having that atmosphere in here, talking smack to each other that I all love, but just competing at a high level is something that we need.
That physical part of it all, how much are you feeding off Dylan and maybe seeing the other guys feed off him too? Competitive.
I mean, yeah, he takes it to another level sometimes. Sometimes I take a step back. I'm like, he's a little crazy, but he tries. He goes 110% every time, and just the way he plays, and him and Oso have been going at it this whole summer, just talking smack back and forth, which has been great to watch, and it just helps me, just being competitive like him and having that mindset. And if one of us is not doing it, he's going to speak up and tell us, to lock in and do our job. So he's a good piece of that for us.
How is it for you seeing kind of Oso go back and forth?
I love
knowing
it.
that you guys came in
I love
together?
it. I love it. I love it. I mean, he's been competitive since day one since we've been in here. So having a guy like him go at it with Dylan, it's been great. And he doesn't back down from nobody. Also too. So it's been great having him and seeing him get better and me get better. So excited to have them with each other in practice.
You guys have been at it for almost a month now, a bit longer. Training camp is getting started earlier, right? So just how much of that has helped with this preparation compared to maybe last year as your rookie year?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot more time together. We're able to, figure out our strengths and weaknesses and work on what we want to do offensively and defensively and find our identity early, which helped in the preseason, I think. So now we've been together for, like you said, a little more than a month now, maybe a little more, going and hanging out and building a relationship together and building camaraderie together. So I think that's one of our advantages. If and when adversity hits, I hope we sit together and we're going to come together and keep fighting for it.
What are a couple things maybe that the coach is looking for you right out of the gate, just maybe in terms of improvement or continuing on the strengths you already have?
For the strengths, I mean, be the same person kind of was last year. Be physical, defensively, guard the best players, cutting, offensive rebounding, finishing at the rim, catch and shoot threes, just being aggressive at that point. That's probably the biggest thing you've seen from me right now. And then keep developing over time.
What have you learned or had a chance to either learn or talk to Dylan Brooks about on the defensive end of the floor as far as guarding top guys?
How he gets away with some of his fouls that I don't get away with. Just being physical. The biggest thing, learning how to be physical when the ref isn't watching, and then being smart. I had a couple ticky-tack fouls I shouldn't have had in preseason that I'm kind of upset about, but it's just growing pains. And he said that he had that when he was young too, my age, and going a year too. So just helping me, guarding the best players and how to be physical, and really try to get in their stuff and just play great defense.
When you talk about the growing pains part, do you feel like kind of similar to how offensive players, officials learn to give certain guys a certain type of whistle? Do you feel like you have to earn that type of the same thing with the defensive end?
For sure. I mean, you watch the playoffs, you watch how it is, and again, that's the playoffs, and I think great defenders in this league, as they grow, they're able to get some fouls that they may have got when I was younger or when they were younger. They're able to get away with it as they get older. So if I keep showing that identity and know that I'm going to be physical no matter who I'm playing against, and no matter what refs on the floor, they're going to hopefully give me some leeway. And just come talking to them, tell them what I like to do and what I like to do.
On the offensive side, how have you seen the green light being given to pursue offensive rebounds, not just help y'all get possessions, but also keep teams from trying to leak out and get into a transition for their offense?
I mean, that helps a lot. I think when you come to the extra possession game, which we talked about earlier, that helps a lot. Going to crashing and tagging, and having the defense think that they're going to come get this rebound. So they got to be on their P's and Q's no matter what. And then as we crash, if we don't get it, we're already up there. So we can pressure and slow the offense down and kind of slow them down. So that's what we're trying to do right now. And we've been trying to do that since preseason.
feel like that naturally helps you with the extended pickup points that Osman wanted to get to?
Yeah, I think that too, and just I think for me, I'm a guy that likes to feed off energy, and making a play like that, getting an offensive rebound, getting 1 or 2 of those, it helps me get going in the game. I might not be hunting a lot of shots, but finding ways to impact the game in different ways helps me a lot.
Courtside Classic going on tonight. What are you looking forward to it?
Just to have fun, play some games. I forgot what game me and O played, but we didn't lose. I think it was Jenga. So hopefully I play that again and come back and win that. Just to experience it and meet new fans and new players.
With Colin being now the Dunn Jr. as the official announcement.
Yep.
Do you think he's going to embrace that the whole year?
I think he's going to be Congo Gillespie. He's just a dog. It's just who he is. I think everyone's going to try to put a label on it, which I think is cool for him. But he's been the same person as he was last year. I think Dylan, took that in for him, and I've seen him, and he's been a quiet killer. He's just been a dog this whole preseason. So I think he's going to embrace it, but he's going to be Colin at the same time.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank
Appreciate you guys.